Welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2, where we left off last time. We're almost at this caravan. It looks like it's been just eviscerated completely. A high-quality life essence and stuff. Boots! Right, I keep forgetting that tab is not my thing in this game. What's a void tainted disembodied hand? And then a normal disembodied hand. And then a severed head. Not great. A void tainted arm. Lovely. There's a key.
Lucky for yes. Is it an audience?
Nope. Don't want an audience. Just want to loot the body. Already got that body. Good. Ooh, a helmet and a scroll and some junk. I'm gonna start eating all of these things and see if I can. There's a solid chance they might poison my elf. Not sure yet. Alright, so there's a dwarf war maiden here.
Driftwood salt. The dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Back! Magister, I'll kill you, just like the rest of them!
I'm gonna glance at her clean blade. You didn't kill anybody.
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Do you mean the Voidwoken?
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves, dead. And the sorcerers, gone.
I don't see any sorcerer bodies. What happened to them?
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember.
What were you doing here for Lohar?
Helping sorcerers. We thought we could help them against the Magisters, but...
You're safe now.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you.
Well, that's sad. She witnessed a massacre. Gotta stop doing that button. Hey, there's source back here. That's at least a good thing. You don't have source. Go get yourself some source. And we're gonna quickly just race through the rest of this sort of peninsula area here, just to make sure there's nothing we missed. And then we'll head into town, I guess. There's not a whole lot else out here, I don't know. I've never actually been out here, so perhaps there is. But there is a quick travel point, I did notice that, and that is something I do want. Should probably quick save in case there's less than friendly individuals over here. There's a Farhanger. And a fishbone, and a crate, and a corpse. No wait, well that's not a corpse, what is that? That is piles of fish. And a fishing rod. Sure, I'll take all that junk, why not? Fish isn't exactly what I was hoping for, but I guess I really couldn't have expected anything different from a literal pile of fish. This is where we arrived, if I'm not mistaken. We came up here, we killed all the things. There's a bridge to the north here. That looks like it might lead into, or lead, not leave, lead into the town, but this also might lead into the town. I'm gonna go with this one, I think. Pretty sure this is where we want to go. Maybe we'll find some merchants on the way. The black pits are that way. Magister's house is here. Driftwood is also here. There's a boy named Pidge here.
Up and stands before you, hands on hips. He stares at your face, doubt screwing up his features.
Hi, kid.
You been mezzed?
Stay completely silent as per your training.
Yep, that's just what he said you'd say, Ifan. Righto, got a message for you. Chap called Baron Laveri wants to see you. Black Bull Tavern, first floor.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, whistling an off-key tune.
Do you now? Do you even think, ooh, what is that? A hunting necklace. Retribution pyrokinetic. It's actually pretty nice. He's also got some random toys and stuff, but yeah. I'm sure we'll find a better amulet later on. As much as I want to loot all the things, I'm not going to loot those things.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, piece by piece.
Do you have anything for sale? No. Why are you carrying a toy chair on duty?
The older-looking Magister notices your presence and does a double-take. He squints and peers at you closely before shaking his head.
Cool, Aldous. He's a spitting image of that sorcerer fellow, ain't he?
I know what you're talking about.
Thought you were someone else for a second there, lad. Someone with no business in Driftwood. But enough of all that. What word do you bring?
I bring word of war. Voidwoken roam Rivellon, and I'm here to slay them.
The younger one grows pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
And here I thought we were going to have to fight our way through some Magisters, but they don't seem to care.
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us.
We'll just ignore the silent watchers. And we have found a town. Driftwood. Damn it, put your swords away, everyone. Tabbed again. Doesn't look like we could... Like, nothing here is steel worthy, apparently. No one seems to care. Helder, who are you?
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
I mean... Fair enough. Do you think it's hard for dwarves to get on horses? Because of the height thing? I think it would be.
As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs.
Ifan Ben Mezda's our living braze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake.
I'm gonna smile. They've remembered me.
Who could forget? Best night's business the healer had in months. Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong.
Or you can ignore my presence completely.
The Magister balks, all bravado punctured. She hums a tune and looks the other way, pretending to be completely alone here.
Time will tell, I suppose.
Goodbye. Alright, merchants. Let's go talk to Ovis.
Right, but what a scout. Seems to me you could use a touch of magic.
I like magic.
Have at it. Got yourself situated.
What's that? Whoa, that is quite the wand. Can you dual wield wands? No. Can you? No. Maybe? I mean, that would be kind of cool. I'm going to do some testing. I'm going to see if I can dual wield wands. Do I have two wands?
Friends. Never forget it. There's a lot of call for the junk you sell then.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients. And
Vapid
I
fiction.
don't have a spare wand. Or do I? No. No, I don't. That is slightly unfortunate. I wanted to test my theory that perhaps we could dual wield wands. I'll have to look into that next time I find one. Nope. Sorry, everyone. Swords away. Trader Bree.
Supplies?
I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it.
What do you have? You have necromancer skills. Do you have Death Widow or Bone Widow? That's a cool skill. Oh man, do I want it? I kinda do. It's gonna be expensive though, and we are kinda poor. Also, Red Prince should be doing this, not my main character. He's better at selling things, and also we don't have anything to sell. Okay.
Until later then.
We're gonna grab Bone Widow, but we are going to give... Well, we're gonna ID this with Vane first. Yeah, whatever. And we are also going to give this particular backpack to Red Prince. Alright.
Keeping it together. No supplies, anything more.
So I only want Bone Widow. Where'd it go? There it is. Give her this. And that. Keep that. Can I open this? Apparently not. Okay, so we have to do this one more time. Let's check the books for anything we want to keep. Not the right backpack. Closed circuit. No, we don't need that. Supernova. Don't really need that. Decaying touch. Don't really need that. Rallying cry. Don't really... We already have that. Yes. Cloak and dagger. We already have that. Farsight infusion. We have that. And the rage. We already have it on the person that needs it. Bleed fire. I don't need. Electric discharge. I think I have.
Much business today.
Nope. Scrolls we just won't keep in general. The red scrolls we'll keep because it'd be silly to sell them. Tactical retreat we'll sell.
Well, keep steady.
Restoration we don't need. We already have it on people. Using favorable wind. Impalement. Heart of steel. We can get rid of for now. Blinding radiance. All of these scrolls. And all of these grenades. Perfect. Alright, let's sell all this junk.
Glad to see you.
And by that I mean trade it for that book. Bone Widow. Want. I think we should have more than enough stuff. We'll eventually rob this town blind too. You know, just to make sure we get all of our loot that we want out of it. But for now, we'll just sell things. Oh, we're good. Let us add gold to match. We have the book we want.
Until later then.
And we're going to give it to Fane. First of all, Fane looks at that cowl and says it's way better than what he's using because he's using garbage. Why did I not get rid of that tattered cowl before? Learn skill. Skills. Let's get rid of...
Easier said than done, Ada.
Ooh, this is going to be tough. Rallying cry, I think. And we'll get Bone Widow. And I'll show you what Bone Widow does. I'll save just in case things go down when I use it. Oh, I put it over there. Oh, whatever. It makes a sweet Bone Widow. Look at that thing. That is super cool. Anyways, moving on. There's a bunch of people yelling at each other.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it!
Tell me.
Your latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy?
The bishop.
7 sailors. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers.
Nope.
Kill them all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did old Lady Seaver. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now?
Tell me more about the Queen.
Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. Had them all hung. Real slow like.
That's grim.
You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
Tell me about the war.
Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't ya? Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death fog.
Seems a little unfair if you just deathlog everybody, but okay. There's a something here. Oh, this is the town. Never mind. Okay. Fair enough. Nope. Swords away. Let's talk to
Magisters dropping
this
left
person.
and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears.
Not much to say. Got it. There's a lot of NPCs in this town. Look at all of them. There's a trader Huron. Looks like he sells weapons. Yep, that's fine. Sure, sure. I just want to take a look.
my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
That is an exceptionally nice sword.
Your flesh stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town.
I really want that sword. I also want these daggers, though. Probably grab... Ooh, ground scepter. It's another wand. If I was going to grab one of these daggers, I'd probably grab the, not single-handed, maybe not. There's too many things I want to buy now. None of money that we have yet. We'll steal from them later. Okay, let's look around for things to do. So there's Magister's house up here. That sounds like a main quest. We're going to leave that one for now. There's a red quest over here, which is Magister leadership in Driftwood. Let's go take a look at the Magister leadership. And we'll save first, just in case we end up dying horrifically. Hi, everybody.
You too, Julian. Show the merits done, man.
Level 12, eh? That's a little bit above our pay grade.
Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath. Oh.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Where are you going?
I'm going nowhere right at this moment. Nowhere, since something crossed my path and oh so very sharply piqued my interest. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
Such cruelty is unworthy of a fellow human being.
We do cruel things unto others and unto ourselves because we must.
That's not how the saying goes.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
I would love to see you try.
His sliver of a smile could rival a rattler's.
I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping by my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth. That is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
And wait, oops. Oh, I can move people around. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. Just in case this goes down really poorly. Really? That little tiny area is all I get? Fine, whatever. You have a lot of nerve to accuse the best source hunters west of Arx of being a sorcerer. Oh good, it worked.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelled on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hut, the very definition of your order's existence. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters, but they do.
I'm intrigued. Tell me about these dwarven troubles.
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule, a beast of burden. But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune.
This dude is super racist.
I've need of a rat catcher.
Make your point. If you're to accept the role of a rat catcher, I need more concrete information.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
You know what? I'll look into the trouble with the dwarves. Why not?
How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows, I pass on to you.
Time has come,
I look forward to killing you one day.
We set sail.
Get on, Tom. These sacks weigh like lead. It's a disgrace I have to toil like this. I'm a Magister, not a damn silent monk.
You just got left behind, son.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You, the supposed source hunter. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
Your superior told me to report to him. Yep.
Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damn head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
I did.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Now, out with it, man. What happened?
I came across a caravan east of town. It was destroyed by Voidwoken.
Voidwoken? That means source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been.
Ooh.
Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
If I'm going to prove this, I have to know where to start looking.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
Okay.
It may be interesting to have a word with him, find out what he's up to. But where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the east of Driftwood. It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes.
He said east of Driftwood, but it's totally west, according to the script.
Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working in behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
Why do you suspect the dwarves to be the culprits?
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands. Queen Justinia will stop at nothing. She's a tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
Okay, I should go.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence.
Okay, bye.
Hope you ain't looking for work in this dying town. Besides, you ain't got the look of a fisher about you, I'll tell you that much.
I have been known to fish. Nope. There are level 9 children in this town. Seems a bit outrageous, but okay.
Hello, mister.
Hi.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister.
Then I should throw you in the lake.
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here.
That's nothing. My dad's a god, probably.
They stare at you in disbelief. Then they start laughing.
You're weird.
What do you expect to see staring at the water?
We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
He might be drowned.
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
He's definitely drowned.
Fort Joy? That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back.
Your friend is very strong and brave to go looking for his mum like that.
That's right. I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so.
You're correct, Harriet, because he is definitely dead, probably. There's so much rotting fish in this town, it's kind of... Can you just imagine the smell? That's what I'm thinking of, like... It would be pretty foul in this town with all that rotting fish. Who are we supposed to meet in this? Oh, there's a lot of Magisters in this bar.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just You've been warned, Barnes. Now get out of my sight.
Oh god, where's my teammates? I left them behind.
And you can get back to work.
Here all by myself.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
There's a sorcerer somewhere in this worm-ridden dump. Have you seen him? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel of books.
Nope.
Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt hiding? If you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it immediately. Do you understand?
Why are you looking for this person?
He's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
I've seen Divine Order Justice. I pity the sorcerer.
The Magister narrows his eyes, searching for any sign of treachery in your face.
Just report anything unusual that you see. We'll have that sorcerer's head by evening's light. And God's help anyone that aids him.
Pretty sure I can kill you. You're only level 9. Although you have tons of armor. Why do enemies have way more armor than I do? I have like 131 armor. That guy has 585. Clearly they are cheating with their gear.
Oi! You look the kind of ruffian who can keep a secret. Fancy a good time? Head downstairs in the Blackpool Tavern. Tell the lummox blocking the way that Blathin gave you a tip-off.
I'll keep that in mind.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my. What do you want?
What are you doing?
I'm gutting fish. What else?
You are doing your work with a strange amount of diligence compared to the others.
Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
It's plain you're up to something and it isn't fishmongering.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done.
Can I help?
Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me.
Okay, I'll do it.
Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about.
Red.
Care to choose?
Yes, I'll take the red one first.
The fish instantly churns your insides. Everything turns black. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I saw terrible, terrible things I can't even describe.
I see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish.
I think you gave me crappy fish.
Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
What did you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species.
I'll try another if the reward is increased to match my efforts.
Thank you, but no. I can only allow for one specimen per volunteer, or my findings could become flawed. The fish you ate is known as crimson bream, quite a fast, vicious breed. It's often used in the creation of ferocity mixtures. But those use regular specimens, not this kind. Who is to say what might happen if you brewed a ferocity mixture with a crimson bream that's been touched by the void itself? The effects could be quite potent. Seek out somewhere that peddles ferocity herb mixes, but make an addition. One of these, unique breams. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
Do you want to try another person? Hang on, whoa, 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 whoa.
The dwarf peers at...
Fascinating. Oh, my, what do you want?
With a small...
Indeed I am. Plenty. These tainted fish. I have to try. I need to see the effects as it happens.
Same thing as last time.
I need to... Wonderful. Now...
The fish instantly churns your insides. Your vision blurs to reveal towering horrors. The void woken, gathered before a silhouetted figure. You strain to see who it is. Your perspective abruptly changes. Cold, dark water. You glide through it. Black tendrils suddenly creep across your vision. You slow. The darkness consumes you. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
Catch my breath. Say I saw the memories of the Voidwoken. Them, their victims, they're all connected to someone. Something.
The dwarf leans in and peers intently at your eye.
Excuse me.
Spontaneous delusions. Very interesting. And nothing more than a side effect from eating the fish, I'm sure.
I don't think that's true.
Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
What did you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Elves are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Perhaps a touch more vivid in their hallucinations, but otherwise identical.
What's my reward?
Ah, yes. Of course, but this mightn't be quite what you were expecting, but, well, the fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these, unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact. So, now my work must...
Okay, we'll do the last one.
The dwarf peers...
I'm gutting fish. Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
The dwarf...
Whatever's wrong with these fish... I see you... This brown...
The fish instantly churns your inside. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe.
It's the same thing.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots.
I didn't feel a thing.
Doesn't even look displeased.
Doesn't look like you didn't feel a thing. Which is interesting enough by itself. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
What'd you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest.
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Ah, yes, the fish you ate is known as the umber monkfish. A remarkably intelligent breed. In fact, its flesh is often used to create intelligence mixtures. Now this monkfish, one that's been touched by the void itself, finds somewhere that offers so.
Same thing as always, but just with intelligence stuff instead of the other one. We'll let the potion wear off and we'll go see if we can't find the person we're supposed to meet here. Not Magister Reed, not him. Who was I supposed to meet?
Glorified.
We'll just check the journal. Me. Baron. It's Canox. Benson. Varland. This isn't the tavern, this is a fish factory. That would be why I can't find the, There's a lot of beer in here.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with Magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
What are you shipping to Arks?
Fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to Arks. Now please, there's the door. I suggest you use it.
All the fish are void tainted.
When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
sometimes it finds you.
Who in Arks is buying void tainted fish?
That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
You also have a head to protect. If you don't want it bashed in, you should answer me.
An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more. He shivers.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest.
I would like to meet this man. What's the address?
Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around, neither. That really is enough now. I'm asking you to leave. Good day.
I'm sure I'll be able to find it. This is not the bar. We need to find the bar. Maybe this is a bar. I mean, there's not that many big buildings here, so... I guess it's this one. It's got ale mugs on its banner, so... If it's not the bar, then it's a man who really loves beer.
My friends, for Alexander the Innocent, killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior.
Start with Loverick.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic, a smile that doesn't reach his eye.
He's a thief.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
I want something more exotic.
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm not very good at the whole finesse thing, so
He
we'll use our
fixes you
elf.
with a stare, looks you up and down. Then a smile creases.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying
Something with more spice.
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm gonna touch his arm, give him a conspiratorial wink. Nope.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving me other customers. Don't come.
Alright, we'll try again with this guy. Do we have any memory ability? No. Intelligence? Nope. Finesse? Nope. He's the only one with persuasion, so let's just try it. See what happens.
What'll it be?
He purses his lips.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I
Okay, we'll
mistook.
make him
I'm
give
sorry.
points.
It's not about the money.
More money.
Really? You insult me now? This is about fellowship. About a shared world view amongst devotees of strange and exhilarating experiences. Money is irrelevant.
More.
A smile spreads across his face. He holds out his hand.
It's a lot of money, but
Now
okay.
we're speaking the same language. So, let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite lovemaking abilities?
The lone wolves say lizards. It's Sol in the tongue.
He gives you a strange look, then realizes you're on the right track.
Yes, exactly. And for an insignificantly small sum, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen.
I had something else in mind.
Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest you take it. It's better to regret something you did than something you didn't do. Am I right?
He holds out his hand.
Change the
We
subject.
don't have anything else to discuss.
I paid $150 to learn about lizard escorts. When did I last save? not long ago. I'm not paying 150 bones for that. We'll pick up some finesse and we'll go persuade him somehow. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be extremely sad if this corrupt save is actually really corrupted. If it's not just like a nothing bug. Come on. And you say there. Oh, yep. Good job. Ignoring that dude for now. Nope. Okay, who's this? Papa Thresh. That's not a real name. Hello, Papa Thresh.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
Blathen said to mention her name. Can I go down now?
He grins, unpleasantly.
Just because Blathen says we're friends doesn't mean we are. If her name's all you got, you might as well twinkle your little toes back on outside. We done here.
Don't you recognize me?
He squints at you in the gloom. Then his eyes widen, and he takes a stumbling half-step backwards.
Well, I'll be thrice cussed to the void. If I'd been messed. I saw them collar you good, boy. Didn't think we'd hear you growling round here again. Down you go. But no shenanigans, mind. I heard of any more incidents down there. I'll shave your damn wolf bald myself.
What would I do without you?
I don't know if that counts as where the person I'm supposed to find is. Was Garvin here. Connie. Dominic. Alva. Wilva. Prudence. Stuart. Some chickens. Alright, let's go downstairs. There's a chance we'll meet the person we're supposed to meet here. And we got 5,000 experience for doing that. Lohar's down here. Apparently.
What's this?
Wait, whoa, we found something. Don't go too far, guys. What did I found? Oh, it's raiding the poison. That figures. Well. Luckily we have magic armor. There's a pouch here, and the pouch has... disappeared. Oh no, it's right there. There are some leggings. Some pretty nice but unenchanted gloves. I'm not sure why someone would ever put 2 gold in a bag, but whatever. What did the leggings do, though? Retribution's finesse legs. What are our legs? Pretty much garbage in comparison, so congratulations on your really nice upgrade there, Sibyl. And actually, we're over half an hour, so we're going to call it a video here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. We will be continuing on through this new area, trying to find where we're supposed to talk to that person. Also, just somebody there. Bent, Marla, Cade, Lohar. Alright, we'll take a look around. See you all tomorrow.